Wow, I don't know what's going on with the lighting at all. Day 17? Aya. What the heck? Suffering with insomnia last night. I feel busted, crushed. Let's see what's what. November the 30th, 2016. Day 17 in my intermittent fasting cycle. Let's do this. Sorry. I have pooped this morning. Moving about on the thing. 1, 3. Oh, I don't know whether because I've really had a messed up sleep. It's impacted or impounded. That's all. You know the scales are doing this crazy thing. And also the camera. I don't know. If you can't see that, it says 113.2. There you go. What is going on? I'm so glad that I ordered the batteries because this is starting to do my head in. I feel like I'm just working with a scale with a poltergeist in it. 113.2. Am I losing weight? Am I getting back on track? A bit crazy because I've just been watching some of the more longer versed so-called vegan channels, which I've not watched for such a long time. It's just craziness. 113.2. I am crushed. For all you guys and for all you girls that are following and subscribing and commenting, thank you for coming and pushing through with me concerning this plateau. I think the tide may be turning. I don't want to be too focused yet because you can tell, especially when I'm just so crushed, man. Seriously, just so crushed. Thank you for watching. I'll obviously be going to the gym at some point today. I've got a horrible day ahead as well. Horrible day. With some work stuff and business stuff and some other bits and pieces. So when I go to the gym, I know I'm going to be going in like this. Tired and just like, but we'll see what happens from there. And then from there, hopefully the tide will turn when we hit, because today's Wednesday. Hopefully Thursday and Friday it will continue, and then that's it. The momentum will start up again. This plateau, because I've been recording it as well. When you don't go through something, when you go through something but you're not recording it and analysing it in such an analytical kind of sense, you're able to get onto the scales, look at it and go, okay, this is really dark today, this camera. Sorry about that, guys. So basically, you get onto the scale, you kind of look at it, you get that initial thing that you hear from my voice, but then you're able to kind of switch it off. When you got to do a video about it and summarise, I don't have to, I'm obviously doing it, so no one's pushing me to do it, but you do it, you kind of feel the kind of, it's just drawing you out. Also, like I said, I've watched some channels, some vegan channels that I haven't watched for a long time. It's just, I don't know, man. It's just so oppressive. It's just like I just watched some stuff before. There's so much junk out there. I'm not trying to hyperlutilate, using the complete wrong words. I'm so tired. I'm not trying to prop myself up. It's nothing to do with me. I'm just not about to do with whatever message you're trying to put out there. There's just so much stuff that's just, I don't know. So that kind of just like, it just brought me down even more. I think it's been a cleansing that come out of it. So that's another thing. Maybe I could say it to you guys, any of you vegans out there, or any of you guys that do watch channels, YouTube channels that it's a lot of negative information, and you keep going in there, and you come out of it for a long time, you go back in. It's amazing, seriously. You go and watch The Usual Suspects and you think, what the heck is that? I'm not saying, I mean, my thing probably just ticks off so many people as well, but I feel at least I've got a message and it's trying to say, look, come on, you can be a better you. If you're trying to lose weight, come on, you can do it. Come on, you need to exercise. Come on, you need to look at what you're eating. Yeah, I'm kind of in your face and everything else, but I don't know. Anyway, till next time, see ya. Okay, it's what is it? Wednesday, November the 30th, day 17 of this intermittent fasting cycle. It's 2016 and it's Wednesday, like I said. Scales been messing about. I've just had a shower, couldn't poop. Tried, but it's a bit not happening. So let's have a look at what's happening with the scales here. It's been a bit crazy. So it's 113.0. Let's try again. I think they really need batteries now, to tell the truth. It's really going crazy. I've got them ordered. Here we go. 112.6. Don't know what is going on with these scales, mate. It's been dispatched, the batteries. So please come. 112.6. So I'm going to take that one there. Alright. So that's after the gym. And there you go. Intermittent fasting, weighing after the gym. See ya. Today, oh my days, I'm doing this straight after, not even straight after, I've been trying to do my weighing on and off and the scales have just gone doolally. I think I'm just going to string the videos together just as a part of parody, just in regards to on myself. Like, I don't even know what the meaning of parody is. I think it's like when you do a joke on yourself, or you do a joke on a sequence or a film or something like that. So maybe someone could kindly put a definition below, because I could do it and look into Google. But right now, I had a night of insomnia, of just completely, and then I've had people just knocking on the door with deliveries for this and that, for what my wife has just been doing recently. These, you know, ordering some bits and pieces. I feel crushed. Yeah, so, and I've got a horrible day ahead of me to do work, so I don't know whether I'm going to be able to get stuff out like how I usually do. So I'm going to just do it all early now. So a couple of things I wanted to talk about. First thing is, just looking at myself in there and in there. I'm doing it like that because I might use this as the screen, so I ain't got a clue. The tab or whatever it is. Is it run the right way? Don't you just love this? It's like you watch films, TV series, everything else, and there's food thrown at you all the time. Then you got loved ones making food, and you're kind of on an intermittent fast, or you're dieting. You're the only one dieting. You're on a meal plan. You're on some kind of diet plan or something. And then you go to the supermarket or the mall and you smell food, and it's winter, you can smell food in the air, and you can just keep smelling food, but you're just dealing with it. But imagine, first thing in the morning, when you go to your door, and you're trying to do, you're going to the gym, or you're getting ready to leave for work, and you might want something to eat, or you had something that you don't really love, everything else, or you're trying to do some kind of really restrictive meal plan where you're just changing from meat to becoming a vegan. Becoming from dairy, becoming a vegan. This, a regular basis, on a daily basis, on the floor, bang. As soon as I go out the door with my bike, something like this, come back, another one. Another one. It could be to do with kebabs, it could be to do with, you know, any kind of restaurant that's locally around, like the cheaper kind of ones that just do the poster for the door. It is a mind game. You got adverts, you got TV programs, you got the cinemas, you got the pictures, you got radio stations, you've got YouTube that you watch, they will throw food at you. You've got your doormat, you've got your house, you've got your work colleagues, you've got your work environment.
It's relentless. It goes on and on and on. So when it happens, I just want you to think of this, you guys and girls that view my channel and everything else. Just remember this. Happens to all of us. Unfortunately, it's a constant battle. It's relentless. It's a continual fight. Sorry about coming out of the scene. It's a continual fight. But trust me, it's one worth winning. The fight when you're in that ring and you get knocked down, it's all about picking yourself up and just carrying on. Don't get too consumed or too upset when these things happen. This is just everyday life. There will be a time, trust me, as long as you continue to keep on keeping on relentlessly to do what is working for you. If you haven't discovered what's working for you yet, find someone, find something, do something and try it. Just go do it already. Just get started. To do with sitting there and analysing too much stuff, it really, procrastination is the very thing that you just don't want to do. Get into some kind of meal plan, get into some diet and exercise plan, and just start and push forward and throw yourself into it fully. Be prepared that you might need to change. I've changed so many things. Some things a little bit here, some things radically in regards to doing my whole diet. And I became a vegan, hoping to lose weight. It didn't really do too much, to tell the truth. It done a little bit, but I didn't do loads and loads. But it did improve my health by so much. I will always stay a vegan. I'm not going to say it's going to be easy, but it hasn't been terribly difficult. And for someone like me, who was obese, and still is obese, but I've lost a lot of weight and everything else, I've probably just done it at a perfect time. It just all succinced into the new me, okay? And to do with the reason why I wouldn't turn back is so much the health elements. And I've been talking about it for a long time, but there's going to be things coming, I promise you, to do with all nutrition and everything else. But getting back on track and not digressing, you've got to find what's going to work for you and begin to develop on that, okay? And work on that. Take control. You can do it, but I will not lie. It is extremely difficult, extremely excruciating, extremely mind effing. But once you get over certain barriers and you begin to build momentum, it becomes a reality. Please take on what I'm saying to you to do with combining the two, to do with your diet plan and an exercise plan. Bolt them together. Do them together. You'll be happy that you'll do it sooner rather than later. Trust me on this. Because what will happen is you will lose weight, but then the shape and the sculpting of your body won't be where you want it to be. And then you've got to, it's like a whole new game you've got to play and try and fit in. Some people say, well, just focus on this bit first, focus on that bit. Like I said before, I feel that weight loss is based on basically a kind of 50-50 picture of basically the diet and the exercise. Others feel a lot differently and they will go to an extreme and say it's 90% diet and 10% exercise. Think of things like rheumatoid arthritis, just muscular tensions, bone stiffness and everything else that will impede. You just look around at the elderly. There's so many of them that are impeded with being obese, but then there's others that are quite lean, but they've got these things that are happening to them. Because what's happened is they've become isolated with using things like vehicles, cars, sitting down, TV and everything else. It's only the ones that are active, and usually they're active because they were active when they were younger. So try and look at the long-term picture, not just the short-term. This is a lifestyle decision, okay? Now, if you're on the other side of 40, like myself, or 50, do it now. Don't even consider, I'm going to lose some weight. Start now. Even if it's just brisk walking on a regular basis, or you're going to the gym, you're just using the walking machine, and so like a cross trainer, low impact kind of cardio, then do it. And then low impact training, like weight training, like really low weights, and it's just to do with moving your body and everything else. So you're able to be forever as flexible as possible. I don't know what else to say except keep on keeping on. Just go do it already, and just know there's there's not millions or hundreds of thousands. There's billions of us that are going through the fight. One kind of thing I heard recently is basically in the US, over the other side of the pond, and I know we're closely following you. It's now reaching a third of the US is classed as physically obese, and it's still increasing. Do something now. Stuff is placed in your foods. Start looking into it now. Get away from processed foods and get to true whole foods and plant-based kind of elements, and bring it into whatever eating style you've got sooner rather than later. Keep on keeping on. I know I keep saying it. Just go do it already. Subscribe, like, comment below. Speak to you soon. Bye.